How are you all doing? So, tonight I have the Hitachi up on the bench and I'm going to try and have a look at the Convergence on it, which is out quite a bit. But before I do that, I want to show you something else that I was given today. And I've been on the lookout for one of these for years. And it's one of those things I just haven't been able to find anywhere. But I was given this today, and it brings me right back to where I started when I was that little kid going into the TV shop on my first Saturday job. And that's the old Murphy Richards irons. And my first job in the TV shop was changing the leads on these, because they used to go all frayed, and then sometimes the wires would be sticking out bare through the sides. So John used to have a big roll of this cloth covered flex for them, and he'd collect the irons during the week, and there'd be 6 or 7 of them there on a Saturday for me to do. He used to take the little cover off here and run the new lead through, and yeah, great days. And a lot of them met their end with me, because once they weren't collected or that, no one really wanted them back in the 90s. They were getting a bit old fashioned. I have to say, I used to break them up to get the little bulb out of the end of them. But so I was very grateful to get this. I'll keep this just as a token of my childhood. So, and it's working perfect, and it's very clean. I don't think it's seen a lot of use. I think that's the original mains lead that's on it. So that was nice. Anyway, moving on. The television. So I'll turn it on and tune it in. I have it plugged in already, so just a matter of pulling it on. I have the heaters on, so it should come up straight away, more or less. Tune it into the generator and you have a look at how bad the Convergence is. Right, so there we are. Let's put on the crosshatch. And you can see the blue is out quite a bit. Let's see if you can see that on the phone. I'll turn off the lights here. I'll turn down the brightness a bit. You can see that the blue was out a good bit either side, bowing up. So I'm told that there's a cap that causes this. So before I try and do any adjustments with the Convergence, I'll see if I can find this cap. I don't have a reference to it or anything, but I'll just on the UK Vintage Radio forum I put up a few posts about this television and a few of the lads mentioned the cap that goes. So I presume it's going to be on the Convergence board or what have you. So we'll get the back off and we'll have a look at it and see what we can see. Plug it out first. It's bloody heavy, I can tell you that. It weighs a ton. I believe it has a mains isolation transformer in it as well. So it'll be interesting to see if there's anyone in here since I've rolled out of the factory. Looking at the screws holding the back on, they're perfect. There's no marks on them. So I think I don't think the back has been off this since it was new. All the screws are there, and there's no usually to be chewed up a little bit from being taken off and what have you. But so I'm expecting there to be a ton of dust in this now. If the outside of the television was anything to go by when I got it, because it was absolutely caked in dust. You know that kind of bedroom fluff that you get from the sheets and that? It was obviously sitting in the corner in the bedroom for many years. But it's been working away perfect. I've had it in the house since I got it, which is probably just over 2 weeks ago now. And I've been using it every night. When I come home from work I turn it on for an hour or two. No problems. Except for a little bit of twitchiness, as if the line hold control was noisy. It does the little twitch, but we can forgive it that. So we'll see what it's like inside now. The big reveal. The big reveal. Oh wait, I'll probably have to undo the lid for the area. Surely to give you a bit more than that though. Oh, there's a little, there's like a little earth wire, ground wire, that's stopping. Maybe I should undo this here, that's the better thing, because the later Hitachis are like that as well, or Mitsubishis. Yes, I think I'm supposed to take this off. That's it. Right, now we're ready to go. What do you like? Ooh! Well, it's absolutely manky out with dust, alright. Look at that. Geo camera in here for a good squink. Check out the dust there. It's a serious amount of dust. Oh, the line output transformer must live in that little box. Lovely stuff. That's some amount of dust. And the tube is upside down in this anode connector at the bottom, like the Torn 3500. So I wonder, does the cap live on there somewhere? I'm wondering, I can remember something about a cap. I can't remember what it was in though. One of those reversible electrolytic caps that used to go. I think that was in the blue as well. Might have been the Torn 3500. But I'll have a look. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hoover all this off. And we'll see where we stand then. You can actually see it. So I'll pause it here and I'll be back to you when I have it hoovered out. Okay, so I've hoovered out a bit of the dust out of it. And you can see it looks a lot different now. It'll need a good deep clean. Or the dust was an inch thick in it. Now, I found a little cap here when I was in there with my brush and the hoover. If I can get him to focus in on that. See that little electrolytic there? That's a 3.3 microfarad. And he's blowing his bottom off. And just looking at the panel here, he's beside the control that we're concerned with. Where the convergence goes up at the sides. So, I might try changing him and see what happens. It'll be a start anyway. It'll be nice if that was the cause of me problems. So I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so I've managed to find a cap. Couldn't find a 3.3, but I have a 4.7, which would be close enough. So I'm just going to get the old one out now. I've slipped the bar off the neck of the tube. So we should be good to go. And soldering iron's gonna sleep me already. So it'll be grand and handy now if this is our problem. Shiny fingers again. So you can see he's gotten, if we can get it to focus for me. Yeah, I won't focus on it. Anyway, the arse is blowing out of it. So we'll bang the new one in. See how our look is like. Now, I think I left my snips in the house, my good snips in the house. I don't have any snips out here. So, I must try and remember to put things back when I'm finished with them. Good enough. Right, I'll bang this back together and we see if we can notice any difference in the blue now. Pins are just slightly bent. There we go. Turn off the lights now for the big reveal. Is there any difference in the convergence now? That looks fairly good. I think that was it. Would you believe that little 3.3 microfarad cap was the cause of our convergence issues by the looks of it? It's certainly a lot better. It's out a little bit, which you'd expect. But you can see that it's not bowed up the way it was. So that's fairly good. I'm happy with that. Let's see if I can get it a little bit better with the controls. Or should I look to see if there's any more caps gone? Maybe I should have a quick look just before I get into it. Although it's probably... Alright, it's out a little bit here. The blue's out a little bit this side. It's probably as good as it'll get though, really. You know, it's not a broadcast monitor either. There was a certain amount of error in them. But that little bugger anyway is causing the problem with the blue. I suppose he probably gets hot with the line pulse on him or whatever. I don't see any other couple of electrolytics there. I wonder, should I knock it off again and just run around it with the ESR meter and see do I find any more that are out, because It is quite possible. So that's obviously the cap that we're talking about. Must have been known for giving problems. A few more electrolytics around there, so I'll just run the little machine over them while I'm in here. Then if I don't find any, I might try and just do a little bit tweak on the convergence. That looks good. One down here. Like 39 ohms. What is it? 22 microfarad. That's probably about right. That's it, they're the only electrolytics there. Now we've the little pin cushion transducer over here, and a couple of electrolytics beside him, so we'll just tap them as well with the machine. It looks alright. 0.5 and it's a 47 microfarad cap. And one beside him. 1.8 microfarads. It's a 22 microfarad cap, which is probably about right. Let's get another 22 microfarad cap here and read it to see what the to see how it compares. Here's a 22 microfarad cap here, we'll see how that compares. Yeah, around 1.1, so yeah, it's probably alright. So we'll leave it at that. I'll try and do the convergence on it. Now for some more of that dust out of there while I'm in here. put a little, when I took it off, I put a little mark with a marker on the neck just to make sure I got it lined up bang on when I'm going back. Some of the crap. Right, so we'll switch it on. We'll let it warm up for a few minutes. So I'll pause here, leave it on for 10 minutes and then I'll come back. Okay, so the set's been on for 10 or 15 minutes here. And I've given the faceplate a good clean with some window lean. And we have a red raster. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the purity. And actually, as you can see, the purity is spot on. But I'm going to degauze the set anyway, just to make sure. So this looks cool as well. I have here a genuine Murphy Bush degauser. Right, and this is going to degauze the television, demagnetize it. The television has its own inbuilt degausing that every time you switch it on, or in this case very rarely, when you switch off, it degauzes the screen. But we're going to make sure it's degauzed anyway. So this looks good because it's a real colour show. So you bring your yoke in anyway, you switch it on, you load the beautiful colours, you just work it around it, making sure not to get too close to the speaker because we don't want to demagnetize the speaker, and keep working around and around and around, and keep moving the thing around, the degauser, around in a circular motion until you're a couple of feet away from the television. Then turn it 90 degrees so it's edgewise to the television, turn off so you don't magnetize it with the switch off. So we're degauzed and the purity hasn't changed, it's 100%, couldn't be any better. So that means the registration, the 3 beams are landing on the dots square on. So from there we'll go to our crosshatch. If we can find it. There we are. So the static convergence, which is in the middle, it's more or less spot on, but the dynamic convergence at the sides is out a little bit down here. So we'll find the associated control and give it a twiddle and see what we get. Turn it around to the mirror where I can see the effect first hand, and there's a guide here on the back to tell us which control we need to move. So on the which one will it be? I don't know. I'm gonna give 9 a go. No, that's not doing it. That's probably as good as it's going to get. Blue's out a little bit here, but I'm not sure. I don't know which control to turn. I'm not going to mess around with it too much because it's very hard to get it back. I'm going to see if we can get a service manual for one of these. But, overall, quite happy with it. So I think I'll leave it at that for now. Glad to have the blue sorted anyway. It's a lot better than it was. So as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Good luck for now.